Hello, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Alice Mike's podcast. This is another New Music Friday for September 3rd of 2021. We got new music that got released on Spotify and all other platforms. So thank you so much for listening from wherever you're listening from. Yeah, so from wherever you're listening from, East Coast, West Coast, North, South, everywhere in between. Thank you so much for listening to this podcast. So, like again, I said, we got some new music that got released for new Mexican music or regional mexicano. That will be or my recommendations. Just want to wish everybody, hopefully they've been having a good good weekend. Everybody's taking care of each other. Man, we got baseball season rounding up right now. It's a tight race between the Dodgers and Giants. Should be fun to watch. We got football season coming up next week. I believe September 8th, 8th or 9th will be the first football game on Thursday night. A lot of people are excited for that. Basketball should be starting soon as well. And yeah, so quite an exciting time in sports or so. And then, man, we got some messy stuff with politics. I mean, we got the Afghanistan stuff going on. That's just a bad situation overall. Um, yeah, and then we got this stuff with the Texas abortion stuff. Either you're in it or for it, pro life or pro choice, or however they call it. We got a lot of stuff going on, a lot of stuff to keep you busy, a lot of stuff to read, a lot of stuff to debate with people. Not debate, I'll say talk with people. Hopefully, we be able to understand each other's points of views and stuff like that, and keep it respectable. Of course, we're everybody's adults. We don't have to offend each other. Um, yeah, a lot of stuff going on. Kids back at school. Yeah, um, concerts going on. Was it the past weekend? Los Wookiees finally had their concert. The big, huge concert at SoFi Stadium in Los Angeles, which is a brand new football stadium. Um, I didn't go to it, but what I've seen videos of it, um, I think they should have done where they should have um, they should have put the stage in the center of the stadium, instead of in the like the top of the end zone of the football field. I think everybody would have had a better view of them playing. Um, I know it might be awkward to have your back towards your audience some other time, but I've seen other artists when they play in stadiums, football stadiums or so, football or soccer stadiums, where they actually present themselves right in the middle of the stadium. I believe the Foo Fighters did that when they were in a stadium in England. Um, who else? Los Tigres del Norte, I believe, in the Astrodome. I believe it was the Astrodome. They had a rotating stage, um, and some other artists that they just, and I think the sound quality would have been better too, because it, for the people that got tickets all the way in the back or the top. I mean, it's gonna take take some time for the sound to get to them, so it might be quite delayed or might with echoes and bouncing over. So, but I wasn't there. I mean, I was just reading some comments and watching some videos of the concert. But hey, it looks like everybody was having fun. Um, so it's quite popular. Hey, they sold out a 70,000 people, stadium or so, including floor seats. So, hey, somebody's making money. And the scalpers are making money too. That's why the tickets were so expensive because they people bought them and they resold them for whatever double, triple the price, and people wanted to see those Wookiees. So um, yeah, so I mean, looks like everybody have fun, and I think off they go to other place. I think they're gonna play in Dallas. Um, not, I believe Dallas, and then Chicago. So more stadiums there. Good for them. And yeah, hopefully they have one in Mexico too, because they have stadiums there too, and I bet a lot of people in Mexico want to see them. Um, so yeah, but we're gonna stick around and talk about the new music that came out this September 3rd, 2021. All right, so starting off, we got a cover. It's a song composed by Jose Alfredo Jimenez called Cuatro Caminos, and it is a collaboration of Banda Lirio, El Fantasma, and Jose Alfredo Jimenez singing Cuatro Caminos. Yeah, I mean, hey, Jose Alfredo Jimenez, you could say considered the best or one of the best composers that Mexico, has that has. Um, I mean, just name more songs that iconic songs. I mean, you could just say El Rey. So I mean, iconic, just iconic songwriter, singer. Um, definitely, definitely has anybody been like him since? I don't think there'll be anybody like him composition wise. Um, but you never know. Pero it's gonna be hard for anybody to um, compose as good as he composed, especially the rancheras. That's all he composed. But getting getting the emotions out of people, and really not explaining, but just the way he expresses, the words, and I mean, it hits you. Any songs de Jose Alfredo Jimenez, but yeah, running back, yeah, we have this collaboration, Cuatro Caminos, Banda Lirio, El Fantasma, and Jose Alfredo Jimenez. Go ahead and check it out. From here we go to the next song is called El Maestro Limpio. It's Los Mayitos de Sinaloa con Los Plebes de Jesús María. So it's a corrido. Recommend it. Yeah, I like los Mayitos de Sinaloa. They have they got their own little style going on, and yeah, go ahead and check it out. All right, from there we have, well, it's kind of interesting because I listened to it when it first came out. It's a song called "Por qué Bailando," and it's a collaboration between Pancho Barraza and Jorge Medina, and it's a cumbia. I might call it like a throwback cumbia. Definitely a lot of hints of late '90s, early 2000s. Um, yeah, I mean, it was just a just a overall just a cumbia algo alegre, get you going, ahí para que saques el trapeador y te pongas a bailar, o con las copas que se pongan a bailar con ella, or whatever. It's just alegre cumbia. But the interesting is that, so it got released on Friday, and then as I'm on checking it throughout the day, now it's not available anymore. So I wonder what happened. Maybe it'll get back released, or maybe there's some type of issue with the money distribution, or people getting credited or not, or está medio raro. But so whenever it becomes available, it will be back. Hopefully in the platforms, but yeah, and then for don't forget all these other songs that I'm recommending and have been recommending for the past months or weeks. These songs get added to my playlist on Spotify. It's called Al's Mike's Playlist. You'll see all of my recommendations there. for music, and other they're all in order. So yeah, so just go ahead and check it out. Alice Mike's playlist on Spotify. All right, so there we go. We go to this next song called Relatos de mi Vida by El Mimoso, Luis Antonio Lopez. All this guy is just releasing singles. I mean, he really doesn't release CDs. Looks like I'm recommending a song from him every week or so. But I mean, he's releasing new singles every week, either him or collaborations. So yeah, it's Relatos de mi Vida. Nice song. Um, one of those songs says, I started from here, now I'm over here, or I'm, not as, nací, I think it was like, nací pobre, y ahora, me está yendo bien. So it's, a lot of people could, relate to it or take part of it, but he's one great singer. La letra no está mal. Yeah, and it's nicely played, so go ahead and check it out. Yeah, so it's called The Relatos de mi Vida by El Mimoso, Luis Antonio López. Then we go to Bandas Estrellas de Sinaloa de Germán Lizárraga. If you didn't know, is hijo de Don Cruz Lizárraga. He used to be in El Recodo. Then he, left El Recodo and formed his own banda Estrellas de Sinaloa. And he released a single called El Tarachi, which is a cover. I've heard it en norteño, I've heard it en banda. Una canción alegre. Yeah, I can't really say much. I mean, it's recorded pretty well. Yeah, Banda Estrellas de Sinaloa de Germán Lizárraga tocando el Tarachi. And then we go to another cover. We have Joey Calderón singing Una Pura y Dos con Sal, most famously sang by Julio Preciado when he was El Recodo. At least that's what I most remembered it with. I know other people have sung it, but that's what I remembered it. Con Una Pura y Dos con Sal. This is Joey Calderón. Fun fact, he is the son of the first singer de la banda Recodo. You guys don't remember or heard it, this guy named Conrado Calderón was actually the first singer de la banda Recodo. Before Julio Preciado joined El Recodo when he left Banda Limón. So this is a second generation. Hijo de Conrado Calderón. He has quite a bit more. He had quite a bit of albums out, singing covers, and canta bien el muchacho. But he has a single called Una Pura y Dos con Sal that came out recently, and so it's Joey Calderón, Una Pura y Dos con Sal. Go ahead and check it out. All right, and then next we have Chicho Castro y sus aliados. Man, I hate it when they put I don't hate it, but like read it when there's they spell it with the number. It's like part letters and then put number in there. So it's not used to it. So I apologize because of that. So it's Chico Castro y sus aliados. They sing Como Tu Querer, which I'm like, it's a live version, and I'm like, this song sounds really familiar, but the title didn't no me like como por tu querer, like it just didn't sound right, like it didn't sound the title, and then I'm like, oh, it sounds familiar, that sounds familiar, and I started listening to it, and then I typed it in, and I'm like, who else sang it? Well, it's originally sang, not originally sang, but it's composed by Marco Antonio Solís. It's a song called Como Tu Mujer. right? Pero when a man sings it, they're not gonna sing como tu mujer. They're gonna sing como tu querer, and they change the lyrics a little bit to be more, I'll say, instead of feminine, more of a masculine version of it. So, um, I heard the were como tu mujer with Rocío Dulcal and Jenny Rivera as well. But it's a song composed by Marco Antonio Solis, actually. That's interesting. um, pero yeah, this guy Chicho Castro y sus aliados dicen como tu querer. They mix between Tololoche and Tuba. Yeah, so it doesn't sound too bad. Go and check it out. All right, then we have this next. It's a losing how to speak over here. All right, we have A Poco Sí, A Poco No. That's the name of the song. A Poco Sí, A Poco No. And it's a collaboration between Las Marías y Uriel Barrera. So Las Marías es un dueto. Son dos muchachas. I don't know if they're twins. They look like twins, but so Las Marías y Uriel Barrera, A Poco Sí, A Poco No. Nice little song. Go ahead and check it out. All right. Last but not least, we have a third generation cantante. This guy's name is Joel Elizalde Jr. If you don't know by the last name, he is an Elizalde. He is his grandfather, the late great Lauro Gallo Elizalde, his dad, Joel Elizalde, and his and then pues él es Joel Elizalde Jr. He's been singing for not too long. I mean, I think since I believe 2017, 2016. Guy sounds really good, especially. Well, I mean, he doesn't really have a lot of you would think of the Elizalde features of the voice, mucho pueden decir boca aguada, or that wasabi type of canto, the Elizalde canto. If you hear him, you wouldn't think, oh yeah, that is definitely Elizalde. No. I know a lot of people, after Valentin passed away, try to copy that style. They didn't really get too popular, but man, there was a bunch of, there's still copycats, but I mean, there's still a lot of people trying to sing that way. But este muchacho, I believe he doesn't sing this way. I'm gonna upload more of his music. The thing is, it's kind of spread around. Yeah, but guy's name is Joel Elizalde Jr. Sacó a single composed by a song by Los Bukis actually. Um, it's called Morenita. It's with he sings it with the banda la Indicada de Mazatlán, which is I don't think it's a new banda, but it's a new banda that it's kind of come up in the platforms or so. Started recording a little bit more. They did a live with Joel Elizalde with the guy's dad. It's pretty good. They toca bien por la banda. I think I recommended some of unas tocaditas que se echaron and they released. But yeah, I mean we have Joel Elizalde Jr. And then he has a CD with Los Mayitos de Sinaloa. Them together, they sing. Pues casi son puros covers, but it sounds great. It's en vivo. I think it's one of I won't say my favorite albums, but it's one of my go-to albums to just put on. It has the canciones, Clavelito Chino, El ausente, El ayudante, La higuerita, La primavera, Que no se apague la lumbre, and then one of my favorite songs, que la cantaba antes el viejón, Lalo Gallo Elizalde, called Canijas Viejas. Great song. So yeah, I mean, he has a declaration, cantando, and then before that, he had a CD that got released in iTunes, but I don't believe it's in on Spotify, unfortunately. Um, yeah, pero yeah, so I'm gonna put it on the playlist. Yeah, because you guys could enjoy some of esta música, este muchacho. Yeah, and hopefully, he keeps going on. He has a great voice, and he comes from quite a musical family. And right now, I see in social media he goes around singing with his dad and ayudándole con la segunda. And I don't know if you guys know, but Joel Elizalde, he's in a wheelchair. He's still singing, in palenques and around, and ahí está haciendo lucha el viejón. Canta bien todavía. But it looks like his son is going around and le hace, with por la ayuda with the banda, and getting from point A to point B and haciendo la segunda. It looks like he's, I don't say the arranger, but definitely helping with the banda, getting together, stuff like that. And looks like muchachos into recording as well. So yeah, I mean, so hopefully, he gets out of his that shadow, and and begins a good career. Being him being a third generation cantante. That's it's I don't say there's great expectations, but yeah, hopefully he continues on, and because he has a great legacy to continue. Hopefully, with that last name, just like just like some people. I mean, I don't not to unfortunately. I don't want to compare legacies, of course. Not compare legacies of different families or musical families. I mean, it's like we have I'm trying to think of third generation, generational artist or so, and the other that I could think of is los no pues los Fernández y los Aguilar. We have los Fernandez, pues of course Vicente Fernandez, down then to Alejandro Fernandez, and then now his son is Alex Fernandez is singing. That's great. The third generation keep it going with their traditions, and then like we have and then we have the Aguilares, Antonio Aguilar, and now we have and then Pepe Aguilar, his son, of course, and now we have Leonardo and Angela, which they're becoming quite real successful, and going and going around with their Pepe and his kids, Angela y Leonardo doing the Jaripeo Sin Fronteras, and they're making their own legacy with Mexican music, which is great. So I wish same success as the other two families to Estos Elizalde. I know um, they might not be as famous. I know they're more known in northern Mexico states. Los Elizaldes in Baja California, Sonora, Sinaloa. Este, yeah, all the and then the United States, California, Arizona, like those definitely the north side. I mean, they know the music of los Elizalde, Lalo el Gallo, Valentin, Joel, Elizalde. So now this is a third generation cantante, de los Elizalde, and yeah, just want to wish him luck, and I'll keep singing the way he's singing and the music. I'm always we'll support his music. Um, another fun fact, um, that actually ties in Los Elizalde, Los Fernandez. Vicente Fernandez was actually quite a fan of Lauro Gallo's music. Interesting, definitely interesting, but he really liked the way Lauro Gallo sang with banda, and the interpretation. I've seen there's been pictures of them together I believe in Vicente's ranch. Well, it wasn't a ranch, but and then 3 or 4 years ago, there's a video, Joel Elizalde in a wheelchair cantándole las mañanitas, I believe. Oh, no, no. Vicente, quiero que sepas la verdad. ¿Verdad? Triste soledad. Uh, acá entre nos, singing acá entre nos. Yeah, he's in a wheelchair, and then it was Vicente's birthday. Y canta acá entre nos, and then Vicente joins them and sings with banda with the rare occasion. But I guess there's always been a great friendship between the two families. And I believe Francisco Chico Elizalde has done some composition that Alejandro Fernandez actually used. So yeah, just little fun fact of I was not that I was shocked, but surprised. Um, Especially the knowing that Vicente really liked Lauro Gallo's music. That he would have him over and stuff like that, and them becoming friends, and the family becoming friends as well. So I think that's pretty cool. Little insider, um, little fun facts, little little good things to know, I guess, right? All right, so I'm gonna leave you guys with a little fun fact. So yeah, go and check out the playlist, the new music that came out on Friday, September the 3rd. Thank you everybody for listening, and then this weekend I'm gonna release another podcast episode. I'll talk about my LA weekend, where Thursday I went to go see Guns N' Roses. Friday I went to Dodger game. Saturday I went to go see Pancho Barraza, and Sunday I experienced Picolandia with Chuy Lizárraga and sus caballos bailadores. I'm gonna tell you all about it. It was all fun experience. Yeah. Um, so I'll release it this weekend. I'm gonna just talk about it and go over it from my experience from getting there, parking, experiencing each concert, how it's different, what I saw, what I was surprised with, what I wasn't surprised with. I mean, it was just just kind of give you a little heads up on how concerts are working right now, and then not just heads up, but just if you guys are curious how things are going on, and yeah. All right, so so that'll be coming up this weekend. I'll probably call it Epic LA Weekend or LA Weekend with the Al or algo así, ¿verdad? Well, thank you everybody for listening to this podcast. Once again, you can follow me on social media on Alice Mike's Podcast on Instagram and Facebook. Same name, Alice Mike's Podcast. You can send me messages, and please follow me and share and all that great stuff. Help spread the word for this podcast. Because if you're listening, you're enjoying it, and hopefully you're. I mean, it would really suck if you're listening to something and you're not enjoying it. If you're not enjoying it, I'm sorry. But if you are, thank you for listening. And definitely appreciate it. Anybody could spread the word. Want to message me, want me to talk about a certain topic, or hey, listen to an artist that I haven't recommended for some certain reason, and you really like them, and hey, maybe I'll take a chance. Listening to an artist. Remember all the music I recommended. It's on Alice Mike's playlist on Spotify. Again, the name's Alice Mike's playlist. And I have don't forget about my YouTube channel. Same name, Alice Mike's podcast. I recently released a video of my grandpa, mi papá Nacho y mi mamá Chuy, dancing el baile del dólar con la banda Santa Cruz They tocan Amor de Madre, but I love seeing how they dance together. I mean, this was back in 1994, porque son pasos viejos that you don't see people dancing like that anymore. And it's something that, you know, until you don't see it anymore, you miss it. Para la gente que le gusta bailar or just, remember the back in the parties, and you see, seeing por los viejones dance and their own little dancing style, and you see it like, man, like you don't see those pasos anymore. I mean, it's great seeing everybody. I mean, some people that passed away, they're on the video and you see them again, and it's cool, and so yeah, I put a video of them, that we have a home video of them dancing el baile del dólar, Amor de Madre. Great video. And it's con los Banda Santa Cruz, which, another fun fact, El Chapo Sinaloa played clarinet there. I don't think you see him on the video, but I will release another video on YouTube where it does show him playing the clarinet. I think estaba tocando la canción El Bandolero. Yeah, so so I'm gonna end it up right there. I always said I'm gonna end it up like 5 minutes ago. Oh, thanks for everybody to listening to this podcast. I want to thank everybody for all the support and spreading the love, and spreading the word también. Of course, I want to thank for all the support for Smart Stop Insurance Services, CA Truck Lines, JC Herrera Trucking, and Jam Pro Central Coast. Thank you all for all the support. So everybody have a great weekend, have a great day. It's a long weekend this weekend, huh? It's Labor Day. Enjoy. Hopefully everybody has a great barbecue or whatever, or mariscada, whatever you guys have. Take care, and hope to hear from you guys soon, or read from you guys soon, any messages, and take care, everybody. All right, Sammy, say goodbye.
Thank